Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to be finishing up our treehouse build. I mean, there's always a little bit of stuff for us to add in and tinker with, but for the majority of it, it'll be finished today. I want to go ahead and build our loft. We need to make some dyes and get our windows painted. I've got some more windows to install. We need to kind of get our crop plots sorted out. I don't know if we'll be able to plant them. I'm still waiting for fertilizer, and then we needed to get our piping done for all that too, for water and stuff. I went ahead and did some electricity work off camera. I went ahead and put the lights up here. We've got only 4 of them, lights up this whole area. They clipped in pretty nice at the bottom of the pillars. Got all that set. The problem was having the generator over here. It didn't reach the whole side of the base. So somebody left me a comment about putting it underneath the platform. So I've got some gas on us. We need to go ahead and put into the generator here. So let's do that real quick, and I'll show you what I have set up. So right here is where some of the foundations stuck through from where we have our forges. So I went ahead, attached to it. Oh, buddy, easy. And this is our little generator room. It's not too bad. It works out. It's out of the way. Once I get a couple more stacks of gas in here, we'll never have to worry about it again. A little bit of railings so that everybody is safe. And then you can't see it. I have them hidden, but we've got the electrical cords I had to stretch out. So the one that I had set up just right here only did half of the platform. So, like I said, they're hidden, but some more run out to about right here. And then I cut across this way. You could actually see them kind of popping up there a little bit. And they stop about right here. So the whole base does have power, and I think it's enough to reach all the way out here in case we wanted to add in anything else. But I did that off camera because, well, I mean, you see the problems I have with Wingman. Trying to attach stuff. It was... oh, man, it was painful. Very, very painful. And I do have some compost bins set up for fertilizer. Don't know how much will get made today. I really need to find a dung beetle. So we might take just some of this to put into the actual crop plots. But been kind of storing it. That's why I got everybody out. Leaving their donations when they have them. One just disappeared. Kind of sucks. Let's start off with the crop plots. So, I changed those up just a little bit. I think what I want to do is use the triangle ones. So these are kind of big. We can only get about 4 across this whole part right here. So if we end up picking this up and use these, we can get 5, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5 behind it. There's one of the crops, I can't remember which one, I'll have to figure it out, that I use more of than the others. So that's the one we'll put the extra one in. Oh yeah, I need to make one more. I do have enough seeds. I was using the beaver down below to gather a bunch of stuff for making the dyes and whatnot, and I just ended up keeping all the vegetable seeds. So let's try to get this lined up. For some reason, they don't clip to anything. I think it's because it's not on a foundation. It's on the actual platform itself. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not going to sit here all day without them clipping, trying to get them all lined up. But you guys were leaving me comments also about the greenhouse effect. So I really wasn't wanting the greenhouse effect. The main thing I was looking for was to see if I would get any of it so that I would know if the stuff would actually grow in here. But yeah, you got to have something over top for the greenhouse to kind of kick in. I thought it was on the sides too. I always build everything closed in when I do my farming stuff. So I wasn't too sure, but I'm saying, man, I get so much information from the comments. It's really nice. So that should be good there. We could add one more if we wanted to, and then we'll do the 2 this way. They're kind of weird. We can always hide the seams, which we'll probably do afterwards. I want to get everything set up, and then we'll hide the seams, so you'll never see all these ones sticking out and stuff. Let's make sure our edges are good. And that should work there, man. Not too bad. I do have one of these water tanks I want to set out. I mean, we're not going to use it for water, but I like having it look like it actually, it's ran correctly, you know? I know the beehive will provide water to all your crop plots. I don't know. It seems weird that bees would water your plants. I don't like doing it like that. So instead, to make it more realistic, we'll use our stone intake that magically pulls water from air. So, you know, it's more realistic that way. But we'll do that. We'll put our tap right here. We'll hide this. And it's magic. It's more realistic than the bees, you know. Let's double check and make sure everything is watered. It should be. And then I think for this we need to set it on a foundation, right? We do. All right, let's make a starter base, a starter block. And we should have some more wood foundations over here. We'll grab one of those. So here's a problem I'm having, man. I've got to have these so far out for these. It's kind of weird, man. I had my bag was stuck inside the tree. I don't know. I got to work something out with this. We just need one. And we'll set it down in and put our foundation on top of it, and that'll be for our water. Let's try to get it somewhat straight. I don't want it sticking out. I think that should be good there. We'll drop it all the way down in. Not that far, please. Not that far. And that should work. And there we go. Now we got our water tank for our crop plot, you know. Makes it look a little bit better. So, now that that's taken care of, I do have some more windows made up too. So what I want to do is... let's just do it while we're talking about it. I always do this. I want to clip these in here. That'll give us a border, and then only the middle one we will remove, replace it with a window. Should open it up a little bit in here. And then the loft itself, I'm not exactly sure how to do it. I haven't really thought about it. I was trying to get resources and everything harvested up and ready to go for this video. But I'm thinking we'll do it wherever the middle is. I think it's actually right here from the doorways. We'll have that one, instead of it being glass, we'll go ahead and remove it and make a doorway there. That way we can get out to the outside up top there. I mean, I know we have wingman, but again, it's nice to have stuff accessible, you know? And I'm not too sure how big to build our loft. It's something we'll kind of figure out as we're doing it. Make sure we're on the right thing. So we'll pick up those, just the middle. Replace it with glass. And then before we start placing the glass down, I want to go ahead and start getting our dyes made up. That way, whenever we go up there, we can actually paint them too. Get all that tinted and done with. And that's those. So let's see. Let's add in another one of these for us. I need a vertical one. That way I don't need to rely on going down to the pond all the time. It's like I keep dying from water almost. Like it runs all the way out. So I'm like, all right, let me run down there and grab some water because it hasn't rained. As soon as I get down there, grab water, it starts raining every single time. Tell you what, it's like the timing, man. It's horrible. All right, so we're good there. Let's grab some stuff for dyes. We should have enough. Take all these water skins. And that. And then we should have enough of everything else to pull over. Fill these up. Easy, easy. Alright, that should be good. Put all of you in here, and we'll probably pull enough stuff for 30, I think, should be fine. Like that. And then we got a paintbrush already. Got that, got it pre-made, ready to go. Let's get rid of this crop plot. It is very heavy. And then we're going to use these. Let's do these real quick up top here. I did get some plant species, so I went back over to the swamp. So if you remember, quite a few videos ago, we went to the swamp right out over here. Just on the other side of the trees. I went back over that way, and if we would have gone just a tiny bit further, there was the plant species seeds. Or the plants. So that's where I got them from. I think I got like 200 or 250. I mean, it was a ton of them, so not too bad. I think with this, I'm hoping I can put one in here and then feed all three of them. If not, that's why I made up so many, so we can pipe in one to each one if we have to. I'm hoping it doesn't stick down below. Something else we'll have to check in and see. Let's hide you. Okay, so it does. Oh, fantastic. So that's... well, we're going to need 3 because we've got 9 of them up here. So that one, and then put another one here. And I don't know if we'll get these planted today. Again, it's kind of the whole thing about the fertilizer, right? We don't really have enough of it made up. But we can always just pull the actual things out themselves, the dung itself, and just put them in here. It just doesn't last as long, is the only thing. And I'm going to turn off the damage from these. I don't want them shooting at stuff. I just want them up here for looks. Wait, did I count something wrong? I did. I need to go over one more. There we go. What happens whenever you talk when you're building, man? Stuff gets all weird. It happens a lot. Alright. Let's double check them. And this should be completed. Irrigated. 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 All these look good too. And we'll double check underneath just to make sure they don't look too weird. It doesn't even show through. Okay. I think they just clip in kind of where the tree is, so it hides the part that sticks down. Ah, that's fantastic, man. So, next order of business. Let's start the windows. We might need to put... Oh, we do. They're going to face the wrong way. I need to grab some ceilings. Dude, that sucks. I'm going to have to put the ceilings out so that the windows will clip the proper direction. I think we're done with those. We don't need the walls. Let's grab these. We'll put one of these on each one. Clip the window in the proper direction from the top, and then we should be good to pick all these up. I need to figure out, let's figure out right now which one is going to be the one that we leave open. So it's going to be from right here. So is that this one? I think it is. So from here, we've got... It's the last one we put the ceiling up at. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth one. So it's actually going to be this one. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6 is the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's correct. So it is this one. So we'll leave that one open. Let's pick it up. We'll leave it blank. You won't put a window there. I guess instead of counting those down there, I could have counted the windows up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so that is centered. Well, at least we double checked it, man. It's always good to double check. Let's grab these. Anybody else? No more donations? Okay. Oh, let's check on our dyes. We can probably take those up with us if they're ready. Oh, we got plenty. Plenty, man. Let's grab these out. Might as well fill them up while we're going. We're going to need a lot of that for our saddles and then for armor and all that stuff anyways. Use a lot of black dyes. I need to make some blue ones up today too because I wouldn't mind putting down some carpets whenever we do our loft up top. Alright, make up the rest. That should be good. I got our paintbrush, so we should be able to paint these at the same time. And then we'll pick that ceiling back up once we get these set down. So don't worry, it's not going to stay there forever. And these are going to be 0.75. A little bit of tints. Let's add some paint. And I think it's region 6. It is. And see, there we go. Nice tinted windows. Ah, dude, it looks so nice. I'm going to go through and put all the windows out. Come back, paint them, and then I'll use the multi-tool to change the transparency on them. Alright, so all of this is done. And I went ahead and painted these down here too. See how much better it looks, man? Oh, nice and tinted. Dude, I like it, man. I like it. Actually, see outside. Not have to worry about the sun blinding you. Because in the evening time, I'll tell you what, man, the sun comes through there when it's setting. So we're good here. All this is done. We'll finish this whenever we get some more of the fertilizer made up. Like I said, all I'm going to do is put in some of the crop plots. And then I'll change it to where, like, this side and this side will stay. We'll get rid of that one. And then this side will stay. We'll get rid of those two. I'll tell you what, let's just do it now. It's fine. It's fine. Makes it a little bit harder to kind of work out whenever you're trying to play them sometimes. So that one's good. And this one's going to be just one side. Right? Yeah. Same with this one. Not that one. There we go. Looks a lot better, you know? That way we don't have to worry about it kind of... Some of the sides are kind of poking through. This will be a two-side. I guess you can kind of see the seams right there, so that'll help out whenever I'm going to plant it. Put that away, man. Put it away! But that looks fantastic. We'll get the crops growing right over here by our cooking pot and stuff, so that's kind of set. Next thing is going to be a pain. See? That's what I'm talking about, man. The rain always starts the wrong point in time. Any donations from anybody while we're out here? Nothing? Okay. Got one myself, though. Oh, wait, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Everybody. Move you up a little bit. I do miss the auto collector. that picks all that stuff up from over on Fjordor. Oh, man, it's so nice. All right, so that's good. Let's go ahead and drop off some of this extra stuff and grab some building stuff for the loft. All right, so we're going to need probably some more of the ceilings. We'll probably need... I don't know if we're going to need any walls. We'll need some of these. We're going to need to build some stairs as well. I think we're going to use our spiral ones. So that should be good. Let's start off with this. So we know for sure it's going to come out like this. And what I was thinking about doing was having it kind of like this, right? Leaving that little part open, just as a little walkway in between. I don't know. We'll have to see how it looks from up there. So that's 2 on each side. It doesn't have to be massive, right? Let's kind of just do this as we go. And the other thing I was thinking, instead of doing wood, was doing stone, but I think it might be too much stone. Might look a little bit weird, you know? And let's build a bunch more of the railings. I do want it big enough to have our fireplace up here, which I think is going to go just on the outside of this. The only thing is we got to worry about the tree being in the way and not being able to access it. So if we have that there, it's in the tree, but we can still get to it. And that should poke up out the top. Hopefully not one of the plants. I'm crafting. I can't actually fly. Which, speaking of that, I think right here I want to put a ladder. All right, we'll get one ladder made. That way I don't have to rely on Wingman all the time to get up here. I mean, sometimes he likes to sleep in. I get it. It's fine. There we go. We can get up here if we want to. It does go into the crop plot. That's fine, though. It'll be hidden by the plant species. That's kind of neat, I guess. I don't want to put an actual doorway here. I mean, it looks fine like it is. That'll work. Let's go ahead. We'll get you started. It's raining. Need a little bit of warmth. Go ahead and fill that up. And light the fire. So there's that. I think we might want to go one more out, but let's do some triangles. Let's see if we have any. I don't want to build stuff we already have. Keep forgetting where my stuff is. We do. We got 12. That should work. I tell you what, we need to... Let's get up here and we'll start building some of our stairs. I'm hoping to be able to use these. Let's do... I think it's going to be 3 to get up here. And then we'll do one of these. It's going to be a little bit too much. I don't want to go out that far. I think we'll just do that. You want to clip it in that way? We do. Tell you what, let's go ahead and just use one more of these if we can. We can't. We have to use a square one, which is fine. I just wanted to clip. I was wanting to cover that little piece up. That must be in the tree. Will this not go? I was hoping it was going to go on the outside there. That might be in the tree, too. There we go, man. That kind of works. Nice, man. Nice. All right, so let's mirror it on this side. This side's going to be a little bit different, though, because we need to do the stairs. There we go. I think the stairs are going to come down probably right here. Tell you what, let's pick up our bed. Oh, yeah, another comment I was getting was people are getting nervous about the pickup with the platform. You can see I'm trying to pick it up. That is something they fixed, or not fixed, but have set up. You can't pick it up and you can't destroy it with the tool. Even though it lights up, it's impossible. So that's a good thing. There's so many times I've accidentally almost picked it up, and I'm really glad that's like that. So let's set our stairs right here. I'm gonna need one more. I think one more. Hopefully that's not facing in the tree. I think it might be. We might need to move it over. Can you cooperate here? I mean, that's not bad. I won't be going up there too often. And it kind of works. We'll turn collision off, of course. That way I can run right off the side. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's kind of small, but I think it'll be fine. Should we make some bunk beds? I think we'll do bunk beds for up here. So that's something I'm kind of worried about. I need to make sure the respawn works on that. Right? So we might need to set the bunk bed like right here so it's not in the tree. I'm not too sure how that's going to work. Is that made in this or in the fabricator? Fabricator. We should have enough. Just one. I don't need 30. Oh, we need polymer. We should be able to make some. I need to make up... So how much was that? Hold on. I need to make some for the soul terminal. So that's 80. 89. So we need 89 of the polymer. Let's get that crafting. Let's make 90. We can. Fantastic. All right. So that's going like that. What else do we have that we need to do? I think that's kind of it. Let's leave the bed over here. Not going to need that. We're done with all of that stuff. We've got that set out. Cool. Let's wait for this to make up. We'll put our bed up there. We're going to set our soul terminal out. Probably right here. We'll keep stuff in that too. And that should be kind of set for that. Alright, so went ahead and just pulled one of those out for each one. That way we can at least get these started. It'll last for a little bit. I mean, it's got a fairly fast spoil time. But we'll figure it out, man. I'll have to get something, like I said, with a dung beetle whenever we finally find one. I'm guessing whenever we go to the caves and stuff, we should be able to find one there. Hopefully. I mean, that's kind of where they're at. That is so laggy trying to drag plant species over. Are you good? There you go. Kind of worries me whenever it doesn't pop up that it's actually seeding. Alright, so all of these are going. A little fireplace. It'll keep that one warm for sure. Hopefully it doesn't burn it. Just saying. And that's taken care of. It's getting towards evening time. How are we doing here? I see one there. Can I have that, please? There we go. Go ahead and throw it in over here. I think I got one that's kind of messed up. So that one's still crafting. Oh, they're still crafting. We do have one, so that's not too bad. Mainly going to use those on the crop plots. So that's all set. Let's check on this. Should be done. Almost. Make our one bed. And then we should be able to make our soul terminal. Metal ingots. Am I really out of metal? I have some smelting, I know. We do. That bed must have taken it all. Wait a minute. Is that... How much metal ingot does it take for that? $50. Okay. Okay, well, we're going to wait here for a minute for that. Let's go ahead. Grab the bed and set it out. And then I need to look at getting one of the soul guns made too. So I need 30 more on the polymer. Let's go ahead and craft some more while we're doing stuff. I got a ton of obsidian and stuff over where that skull is. The one we saw whenever we first started the map. Oh, I missed it. Whenever we first started the map, way out there in the water, there's a ton of obsidian in there. So I grabbed a bunch from there, filled up Wingman, filled up the canoe, and that's where I got all that from. So it kind of works out for making polymer for right now. Only thing is we can't make any of the ghillie with it, right? Maybe we'll set this right here. Seeing how it's on it, kind of like the angle. Let's move it forward just a little bit. There we go. Nice, man, nice. All right, let's grab a couple rugs. Let's do 3. Oh, we need fungal wood. What? So we can't make any of those yet. I want to get the grinder and stuff. We're missing quite a bit of stuff for the grinder. I know metal is one of the main things. And then, let's see what else. So crystal, I should be able to get fairly easy. Oil isn't that big of an issue. The polymer is an issue right now. The cement paste should be fine. I'll be able to grab that from the beaver dams. And then a lot of the oil and stuff, when I was out doing the scouting for the plant species, there's a river down in the swamp. And dude, it's all full of silica pearls and oil and everything else. I've got a ton of resources from it. So it kind of helps out there. Where's Yeah, see, you got a bunch of these, so I can make some more electronics, and that's where I got a lot of my oil and stuff from, for making stuff up. Kind of sucks, though, that I can't make those. I plan on doing that today. Let's do one of these. We should be able to make one. There we go. I think we'll just set it like I said right here. Should be fine. All right, don't clip. And then let's change it so it looks a little bit better. Let's do... forget where everything's at. So we definitely want this on. And then we want... is it under this? It's the mesh one. Not the collision. Ah, here it is. Primitive? I like that one, kind of. Let's do that one. That kind of fits. And that'll be set. We'll put a couple of these in here just for now, so I don't forget. And that is good. We should be able to make our last thing here. Still missing some metal ingot, and polymer is still crafting up. Ah, dude, that kind of sucks. I got a couple more things to set up here before we go. Try to make it feel a little bit more homey. So we got a table. Let's do the table over here. I don't know if this is going to be too big for it. Oh, it is. It is massive. That is not going to fit. But we do got some of this stuff. Here we go. Randomly set these down. I got us a nice chair. Hopefully it's not too big. It's not. Nice, nice. And what about... so I didn't realize this was a thing. We kind of need something to clip it to. Oh, let it go right here. That is fantastic. Yeah. It's a big old bear, man. Bunch of those down there. Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and put these up, too. I was going to clip these to the tree. I thought it would clip to them, but it doesn't. So maybe we'll set them down here somewhere. Just to kind of add something to it. I don't think we're going to do glass here. I kind of like it being solid, I think. What I want to do is end up putting... that will go like this. Try to get these the same height. We'll put one... right there. Maybe one more over here. Kind of mirror it. There we go. That should be almost set. I will fix it afterwards. I'll be here all day. But I was wanting to put out some of this stuff too. Because there's so much stuff in here, right? I don't know. I have to figure it out. We'll have to kind of go through this and then pick out what we want. I know some of the things that kind of look cool is... where's the sword at? There's some that whenever you put it down, you can't pick it back up. So I don't want to use those. I don't remember what it was. There was one, though, a sword that went straight up and down, I thought, that looked fantastic on the wall. Is it the spear? Let's do 2 of those. One of you. One of you. And we'll do one of the shields, too. Oh, we're out of metal. Holy crap, that stuff is so expensive. Yep, we're out of ingots. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it won't attach. I was wanting to put that right there. I keep forgetting on the S Plus doorways, you can't actually attach stuff to them. It's kind of weird, man. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it over here on these. We'll do one here. And do the other one on this side. And as for these, we can start putting these down here. There's one that's bigger than the other one. Oh, I don't have the other one made. I want to do the 2 axes right here, and then there's a sword and shield. I'll have to get some more metal and stuff like that. So it's a lot of little bit of decorating and stuff. I'll probably do that like slowly as we get resources. I want to do more stuff over here. I mean, there's a ton of room down here. We are going to have some tames and stuff inside. I want to keep them, and then I want to get some snails. So one of these little sections here, we'll get stuff together once we get the beehive, and we'll start doing some snails for our paste. Then we don't have to worry about going out for it. And I don't know, man. We'll have to figure out, too, over here, what we want to do for kibble. We got to figure out something, because I like making the best kibble, right? The extraordinary, or whatever it is. But you can see the lights, too, man. The lights light everything up with how it is now, so it's not too bad. I do like our loft, too. Ah, dude, I like it, man. It's a nice little treehouse. I'm glad we ended up building bigger than what I planned on in the start. That's the way it goes. We can never build small, man. It's impossible in ARK to build anything small without expanding. But not too bad of a day, man. Everything for the most part is kind of set up. We should be good to go. And then, like I said, we'll tinker with some other stuff, getting the egg incubator out, getting stuff set up for breeding kind of as we go. We definitely need to do some more taming here soon. We need to do some water exploring. So we'll have to get something like a basil or something like that, or maybe a shark to try to be able to, or even a frog, to be able to explore a little bit better and see what's in the ocean. It's supposed to be pretty deep in some of the areas, but there is a ton of water, so we definitely need to take a look in there pretty soon. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you like our treehouse build. I think it's fantastic. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.